The accusers will not forget your weakness. Your wickedness. Wickedness. Not sure how you pronounce it. And when next we meet, you will rue the day. Yeah. You did it.
Now, in the wisdom of the scribes, the exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment.
Ooh.
Only the enlightened can regain their freedom.
What does that do? Oh, choose a mastery for Jodariel. So, sins of the fallen emperor or boons of the first exile, right masteries enhancing a demon's spirit and sheer force of will. The fallen emperor may move to past his exile, past his many failings as a man, achieving selflessness in exile. So we have relentless vigor. After banishing an adversary, Jodariel instantly recovers all her stamina. Huh, interesting. What do we have after that? Jodariel permanently gains +4 prisons, raising the size of her aura. At the start of the ride, Jodariel Pyre automatically gains +35 burn. Interesting. Any adversaries banished by Jodariel takes 30% longer than usual to return. Oh, I like this. Or we have Long Stride. After rushing a rush to lunge forward, Jodariel can rush again right away. Oh, a double rush. Well, that's pretty nice. Crushing heel. When landing from a jump, Jodariel briefly stuns nearby adversaries, making them drop the home. Oh, that's nice as well. For 7 seconds, after saluting her adversaries, Jodariel deals an additional 10 to the adversary's Pyre. I rarely use her to hit though, to goal, but press T to salute during your ride. Huh. Have you finished FF story part? I did not yet, no. But I really wanted to play this game. Because it just came out today. Jodariel can banish adversaries by flinging the orb into them. Whoa! You know, I think I like this one a bit more, so let's go with this.
Bestows his favor.
And no one else gained an enlightenment? Apparently not. Alright then. After the ride, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon, in the still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. Beckoning, yeah, probably. I'm not sure. No, probably not. The longer you charge, the higher damage you do. Yeah, I realized it. The right are here, are real, and we're in. Hell yeah. Getting out of here club.
Consilta vidias.
Consilta vidias.
As the others go about their business, Edwin turns to you. Come walk with me. Alright. You and Edwin walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. I would like to finish FF14 Stormblood, well, at least up to where it is right now. This week. Probably possible. I don't know, depends on how hooked I am to this game, which might be quite a lot. Edwin wishes to know if anything is troubling you. Ask why he was exiled, how he got this wagon, why you cannot conduct the rites yourself. Ask what happens if you refuse to help. Ooh, it gives like different stuff at the... if I do that, it says, everyone has their reasons. At this point you would like to know his. The Black Wagon and its contents belonged to a group called the Nightwings. What happened? You led your fellow exiles to the rites, yet they have not asked you to participate firsthand. Why? You are beginning to get the impression that your participation is not optional. I don't want to stop though. I'm curious about why I cannot conduct the rites myself, but I'm also curious about why he was exiled. Let's go with this. I want to know more about him. You ask Edwin what he did to get sentenced to living in the downside. He maintains eye contact and his smile. Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that and many other things. He's not going to answer apparently. You sense he speaks truly as he beckons towards the fading dark above. You gaze at the stars. Seek out your destination. Alright, where are we going next? I was like, what's happening? Why is my... but it's because I had my cursor hidden while he was talking. Apparently we're going here. Jomwer. Or Yomwer. I'm not sure how you pronounce this. The Dusk Star. The Dusk Star burns bright over an ancient spring in something valley. Alright. Don't think I can really choose, so... what the heck was that? Heart. We'll see if these old wagons fit for it, I'm not so sure. Then he turns to the others. I like Edwin. I really like him. We headed to the spring of Yorumur at dawn. We are off. According to the stars in next shrine, yeah. Oh, we can talk to more people. Talk to her again. Let's go. You sense Jodiel's gaze well before you turn to her. Still gaze well before you turn to her. Are you afraid of me? She looks a bit scary, isn't she? You consider the question, you have never before met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. Jodiel wishes to know if you fear her. Admit she can be a bit intense, deny feeling that way, or say nothing. You are very much aware that she could snap you like a twig at any point. I'll probably go with this one. From what you know of her thus far, you sense no need to feel afraid of her. That's kind of true as well, but do I know much of her? Not really. Or say nothing. Whatever she may be getting at, you think it is best not to indulge her at this time. That might be the best option here, isn't it? If you guys have any idea on which one I should go for, please do tell me, because I'm never so sure. So I'll probably go with admit she can be a bit intense. I mean, look at her. Let's go with this. You tell her in a careful way that you have done your best thus far to not cross paths with her. What? No, and wish to stay in her good grace. Indeed, it is comforting to know that my mere presence instills fear. Apparently she's happy with it. One day perhaps you two should grow some horns. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I don't even know who I am, so maybe I do have horns. Well, apparently no, otherwise he would then tell me that I should grow some horns. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. Jodariel lost -1 hope. What? Oh no! That's not good. Okay. Not good. Not good. We messed up, guys. We messed up. Oh, I think that little icon here. Oh, you cannot see it on the side because I use my webcam, but like where my webcam is, there was a little icon. I think it was the saving one. I wasn't sure actually if I wanted to put my webcam for this game or not. I ended up doing it, but because like the aesthetic of this game looks really good, and I was a bit worried that by putting my webcam I would like hide some stuff, but apparently not. Apparently we are going here. Rocky knows this mountain passed through to an arid region further north. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. Nope. Let's go then. Looks like this is our only pass. That wagon looks so cute, yeah. Well, you cannot really like save. I think it's an auto-save basis, so I cannot like manually save. So I guess it's all like replayability a tiny bit. If I want to redo it one day, which I might, because the game's pretty fun. We will see. The climate here in Yomura Valley is hot and uncomfortable. On top of that, great. But it's just like if you guys wanted me to like go for one, I would go with it. A girl. She looks weird, but interesting. She must have latched onto the undercarriage as you crossed the ridge. Her manner is hard, though you sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. Is this, is that a different thing? Oh yeah. It was like, flickering, So it's a different thing. She's a grim long-time resident of the downside, grown accustomed to surviving there. Man, I'm talking so much, my voice is already like, I'm already losing it. Jodariel approaches the girl and looms over her. Oh wow, they're like inviting everyone. You may accompany us for the time. Alright then. So that answers one of my questions that I had earlier, is will we get new people to play with? Apparently so. You are most kind to someone you just met, I know, right? May the hate scribes smile upon you all. What is the hate scribes? Some revere, I don't know, them as gods, believing they bound themselves to exile so that others could live free. Centuries of oral tradition have shaped the history of the eight scribes into myth and legend. She claps her hands, bursts into laughter, and performs some sort of a dance. Rocky stares at all of this and leans in close to Edwin. Rocky is a bit like me here.
Nomen caro.
Sandalwood. What's this? Is the apparent name of some mysterious informant of Edwin, Jody, and Rocky. Alright.
Kim Veritan. Vare grazie tam.
She doesn't know her own name. Oh, that's her name. Grey. No, my name it rims with Grey. Oh no, she still doesn't know. They called me lots of names. What the heck? You sense the girl is struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. Oh. Alright, what's her name, guys? You think that you can help the what the heck is that word? I don't know. Make peace with her name. Mai Kai Fai Fei Dai Xai Shai Rai. Consider other possibilities. There are several other names ending in I of which you are aware. Oh my god. Is there a particular name that you guys like more? I guess not. Let's go with I kind of like Faye. Oh, is there something? She looks like she could be a May, doesn't she? Does looks like she could be a Kai. She could definitely be a Fae, of that you have no doubt. You suppose that she could be named Day. Her name could be Zai, however uncommon it may be. She looks like she could probably be a Shai. She could be a Rai, perhaps, as well. Let's go with this one. You suggest that the stowaway girl's name is Fai. She's a young vagabond girl with an odd manner and an uncheckable sense of curiosity. Yeah, she is an odd girl indeed. My name's Faye. Alright. Where I am from, they called me Faye the Fair, but I guess maybe you don't have to say that part, because I didn't really like it. Alright. Cannot stop yawning, I'm sorry. Your fellow exiles decide to bring Fire along for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Fire joins the group. She's tired but excited. Welcome her aboard. Wow, this looks good here. The Black Wagon arrives in a somewhat peaceful stretch of Jomir Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night to give Fire and all of you a little time to rest. Oh, we can check here. Black Wagon. Let's talk to her. Faye seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. She's talking to the wagon. This wagon, he and I are the same age. Really? She is really odd. I like her. Amazing soundtrack. Alright, smiling back at you, she prances out the door. Oh, let's see, do we have a new page here? No. No, we do not. Oh, is she in part of the roster? No, she is not. Yet. Can I click on anything here? This is such like a crazy background, isn't it? It's just like so colorful. I really like it. Having pitched camp with your companions, for once it seems you have some quiet time to spare. Interact to resolve this event. It looks so good. Your fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Jody motions for you to join them.
Samisara Sumana.
At a certain juncture, you may choose from several vocations. Ways in which you can make yourself useful during occasional moments of free time. Use what time you have, right? Oh! What's this? Mentor a companion? Teach your fellow exiles of the old ways to raise their individual rank in the rites more quickly. Interesting. Study in private. Hone your skills as a reader to grant small global bonuses to your fellow exiles during the rites. Okay. Forage for resources. Search the surrounding area for valuables to add to your black wagon's stash of goods. So we can choose, like, I think I might go with mentor companion. Or maybe me first. Let's go with me, study in private. Small global bonuses to your fellow exiles. That seems like a pretty good idea. You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites, with undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. An ancient manuscript revealing a mystic past, freedom from the downside. Yeah. For centuries, the teaching of the 8 scribes have been passed on through oral tradition alone. Reader's influence attribute bonuses you bestow on all of your fellow exile who participate in the rites. The triumvirate whose reader is well attuned to the book has an inherent hedge against its adversaries. Focus on which aspect of the Book of Rites. +1 hope, quickness, presence, or cannot go glory. Each point of glory raises how much damage your exile deal to the adversary Pyre in the rite. Master the other aspects of the book to unlock this, I see. I think I like quickness more than anything else. Moving faster is nice. You concentrate on your knowledge of the 8 scribes and how together they composed the Book of Rites among their many feats. Inspirations come to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You gain the reader's influence, celerity. Each rank raises your fellow exiles' quickness, making them move faster. All Nightwings gain +1 quickness. Finish studying. I'll probably go for another thing this time, next time. Continue your journey. I'm talking way too much. The path leading further west splits off, and once again your fellow exiles turn the choice of where to go over to you. Fair seems enthusiastic. I can't say it. for whichever route you choose. She doesn't care. Fall flat or glue hive. The north route across Jomur Valley passes the remains of the Hive Titan. Faye believes those who travel this path shall be as strong as gold of the 8 scribes, or fall flat. The south route, riddled with barren rock and bone, shall be as swift. So strong or swift? Let's go with swift. Faye is behaving. Is behaving stranger than usual as you traverse the rocky pathway of Fall Flat. At first you pay it little heed, though later you observe your fellow exiles seems to have more of a lightness in their step. Perhaps it was the previous day's rest that did everyone good. Your companion gains +1 quickness for the next stride. Nice. Kind of thought so. What do you mean, Tadashi? En route to the spring of Yormer, you hear all about the roving slug market which appears to be nearby. Rocky insists you take a look after you settle in. Oh, page reveals. And slug market. Let's go to the Black Wagon first. Have a new page. Let's talk to Edwin first. Edwin motions you to join him. While his manners is as easygoing as ever, you sense he is searching for the right words for what he is about to say. Yeah, he does that a lot. You'd ask what I... Oh, no, I'm not reading what he says anymore. I can't. Oh, he's telling me what you did. So he was on the blood border. The northern edge of the Commonwealth is a flat and vulnerable expanse. Harps, a winged race also known as the High-Winged Remnant, at war with the Commonwealth. Sorry. Man, I don't know if it's because I'm talking so much, but damn. One day the harps came without warning, no alarm, it was a slaughter. Well. I was with one of them. Who's them? That's a story for another time. Interesting. I didn't want to fight. I abandoned my post, my friends. Huh. Edwin looks at you as he smiles reappears. It's not something I like to talk about. Well, thanks for telling me. He leaves you there to consider his words.